It's your boy Cat the God, and we back with some more videos. Today we are going to be talking about Dragon Ball The Breakers. As you guys know, this game will be coming out 10/14 this Friday, and I have been streaming this game all of my TikTok, my Twitch, and everybody is loving it. If you are loving it too, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. But I'm here to talk to you guys about some of my favorite and hopefully the DLC of future Raiders. First up, I got my boy Broly. And as we know, Broly will be coming with at least 3 to 4 forms, and I hope that they will implement him as far as, his moveset, his skills, and on top of that, some of the maps too. And all his forms that will drop. So first form, of course, we have base form. Second form, we have the raffle state. Third form, we have the Super Saiyan. And then final, we got the legendary Super Saiyan. I think Broly will be a great addition to Dragon Ball Breakers just simply because he already fits it. He has 4 forms. He's one of the top villains. And then on top of that, it would just be dope to go against Broly. Come on now. Some of us love Broly, but some of us hate him as well. So if you guys want to see Broly, let me know. Now, we already discussed a little bit about the forms that we will see in Breakers from Broly. Let's talk about some of the powers that he might have. So first and foremost, we might see the Eraser Blow. And if we don't see the Eraser Blow, we might see Gigantic Claw, Gigantic Strike, Lariat Express, Powered Shell. But I know for sure for his super special attacks, we may see Eraser Cannon or even a Gigantic Meteor. The next Raider I think, or I hope that we will get is none other than Baby himself. Now, the 4 forms that I'm thinking about Baby, out of all the forms that he has, of course, I would most definitely put in the infant form. And I picked that one because it's similar to Cell's larva state. Of course, the teen form, which looks like Baby once we finally see him with the vest and looking dope. Then the next form will have to be Super Baby Vegeta. Super Baby Vegeta will be one of the best character designs they can have in Breakers, and I think it'll bring a lot of GT fans in, even though it gets trashed on a lot. And then finally, Super Baby Vegeta 2. Now, all those forms will make for a fire Raider, and I think that will make the player base even thrive a little bit more just by seeing Baby, one of the other DBZs or DBGTs fire villains. Now, as far as his moves, I'm thinking we're going to get at least, a Final Flash. We're going to get a Revenge Death Ball. We're going to get maybe a Flaming Death Ball if we don't get the Revenge Death Ball. A Super Gallic Gun for his special move. Or even just a final Key Blast. Or even just a regular old Destructo Disc, depending on which form he's in. So those are some of the move lists that I hope to see from Baby. And those are some of the forms that I hope that we will get as a future Raider. The third Raider on my wish list that I think a lot of people are sleeping on, a lot of people don't realize how fire it actually could be, or it could change the dynamic of DBZ Breakers, is actually Janemba. Janemba would be a fire Raider to me just because of the sword, his design, his moveset. I think it would be actually gas to see Janemba in. Now, speaking of forms, I think his would be a little different. So we all know Janemba has a human form, so that would be, level 1. His fat form would be level 2. His regular form that we always seen that we know will be level 3. And then Super Janemba would be level 4. I think that would bring a totally different dynamic to Breakers, and I think it will actually be gas. Because we don't see a lot of Raiders who have a real, easy, or whether you would say easy to beat or hard to control, depending on if you're a Raider or a Breaker, form, the first form. Being a human, I would like to see how they could bring that into the gameplay. Now, as far as his move set, of course, we're going to see his copy attack. We're going to see his illusion smash. Maybe we might see his reality manipulations, and hopefully he can get some telekinesis. I don't know how broken that'll be, but I would love to see that. And then that's all the movesets that I have for Janemba, but I just think overall he would be a fire Raider to see. For a bonus pick, I did make another one for my wish list, but we already kind of have him. And I'm going to say Cooler. I think Cooler would be a gas Raider to have, just because some people love Cooler more than they like Frieza. Some people think Cooler didn't get a lot of shine in his movies and when he was shown in the show, but I feel like Cooler would be a good pick just for fan service. Now we know Cooler is Frieza's brother, so he has the same exact forms, but I think it would be dope to start Cooler maybe at his second form and then see him transform into all those other ones and then leaving the final form for, you know, his level 4. And then, of course, having the same movesets as Frieza, some of his owns, or even if we don't see, you know, his final form as a level 4, maybe even seeing Metal Cooler would be gas too. But, you know, I think Cooler would just be dope to see anyway, just for the fan service. I'm not really too, you know, hyped or, you know, excited over seeing him, but it would be dope to see him. Now, thank you guys for watching. Let me know you guys' picks or you guys' wish list for these Raiders that will be coming out for the future. Hopefully we'll get some. Hopefully they'll listen to us. But if not, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.